Alright guys, John's Moto Garage, buenos dias, welcome back to the channel. We are going to take the Vulcan S out for a quick ride. Just got off the XSR. I'm always excited to jump on the Vulcan S because it's just a blast, man. This bike is a lot of fun. And sadly, this will be one of my last rides, or probably one of my last videos on this motorcycle. Man, I've got to say, just coming from the XSR 700, which I'm a big fan of that motorcycle, this thing just is refined and smooth. The shifting is seamless, and it is comfortable. Really comfortable. Like I said, this is one of my last rides on the bike because, or at least last videos, because I'm selling it. And if you're watching it, it means the bike has been sold, sadly. Doesn't mean I'll never get another one, but this one will no longer be in the garage. So I'm going to go over how much I paid for this bike, how much I'm hoping to sell it for, you know, how much I hope I can get for it, and basically just one last hurrah on the Vulcan 650S. You've probably stumbled on some of my other videos that I've done on this bike, what I love about it, what I hate about it, all those videos. And it's funny, every time I do a bike, or every time I do a video talking about dislikes on a motorcycle, I usually go like above and beyond, like real hyperbolic, right? And honestly, most of those videos are complete and pure satire because, let's face it, dude, we have so many motorcycle options out there. Every bike is going to have good and bad, but these are all first world issues, you know? Like, oh crap, the seat's not comfortable, or I don't like the plastic pieces on it. Like, they're all going to be baby issues, but I have fun doing these videos, and more importantly, I have fun riding the bike, and that's why I do it. So like it or dislike it, I don't really care. They're good motorcycles, but this bike in a nutshell is awesome for beginners, relatively inexpensive. If you buy it used, around $4,000 to $5,000. If you buy brand new, around $7,500, you know, $8,000. But they sit low to the ground, they're nimble, they're undaunting. They're not very intimidating motorcycles, but it gives you enough power to grow into, to have fun, and they're unique, they're original. Not a ton of people out there have them. So while it's not the best in any like single category, it's still just as a package, it makes for a fun motorcycle. If you're not familiar with the bike, this is a 650cc parallel twin, Kawasaki's kind of what they call like the red-headed stepchild motorcycle. It's not quite sport bike, not quite cruiser, but what it is for sure is a complete blast to ride. Really fun motorcycle. Great for beginners. Pretty much wherever you are, man, you can jump on and have fun. I will say, after riding my XSR with that exhaust, I understand people's complaint about the sound, because stock exhaust, it does sound kind of like a sewing machine, like a lot of people mention. It just kind of like whizzes, you know, it's like wah. But I can look past that. Anyway, this one I found on Craigslist, and this one, I had been looking for a Vulcan S for a long time, and I finally found a package deal. It was this bike and the Honda CB1100. So I hadn't been actively searching for the CB1100, but it kind of fell into my lap. And again, a package deal. So for this one, I basically got it for about $3,400, and it's a 2017, has I think just over 5,000 miles. Yeah, 5,671 miles. Yeah, relatively low mileage, and I'm pretty sure I'm the second owner. I got it from the original owner as well. So that, I think, is a pretty smoking deal. It's kind of hit or miss if you're going to find these on the used market. There aren't a ton of them, but sometimes, you know, you'll find a few out there. I'm hoping to sell it for, I'm hoping I can get around $4,500 for it, but I'll be happy if I can sell it for $4,000, you know, $41,000, $42,000. I'm not looking to make a killing off it. Honestly, I just had a blast riding it, and that was one of the big reasons I bought this. It wasn't so much to turn around and make the money on it as it was to try it out, because people forever had been telling me I had to try one. And they're not super popular motorcycles in general, but for the most part, people who have ridden them like them a lot. And I'm no exception. This is what I feel like the Harley V-Rod should have been. Just because it's more manageable, it's more comfortable, but it's a cruiser that is kind of fast and fun. What do we got here, man? That looks like an FC09. this isn't going to be the fastest, you know, or necessarily best motorcycle out there, but it's like the fun factor that you get with the Honda Grom combined with like a little bit more power. So yeah, it's just a zippy quick, really fun motorcycle. I haven't ridden this in probably a month or so, and I'm instantly reminded of just what I love about it. It's good times all around. Good times and big smiles and grins. You know, all good things must come to an end, and it's just the name of the game, right? Just the name of the game. Alright, so we'll get off here, take some photos of the bike, and call it a day, man. Yeah, I mean, the styling, obviously, so subjective. When I first saw these, when they came out back in, you know, 2014 or 15, I couldn't get past that styling. And the chain drive on a cruiser, you know, I was like, man, I don't want that extra maintenance and stuff. But again, now riding it, and given, you know, you can get them for relatively inexpensive on the used market, it's like, dude, this thing is, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So horsepower, about 61 horsepower, 46 foot-pounds of torque. So 61 horsepower, 46 foot-pounds of torque. John's Moto Garage. Like and subscribe if you dig the content. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of the Vulcan S650. As always, I appreciate the support. We'll catch you on the next one. Adios. Nos vemos. Do a little peg scrapage. Luna, what are you doing out here? The dog got out. Alright, there you have it, the Vulcan S650. Awesome, fun bike. Come on. Come on. Luna. Come on. I don't think she recognizes me with the helmet. She knows me. She knows better.